Hey everybody, earlier today on The View, Donald Trump Jr. got on with Kimberly Guilfoyle. And in the middle of the conversation, Trump Jr. brings up that Whoopi Goldberg mentioned the whole, 10 years ago, okay, discussed her concern about how she felt about Roman Polanski and whether or not he did something that I really don't want to talk about. The people who watched my video miss the point and also contribute to this ridiculous national discussion that we have today. My point, if it wasn't clear then, I'm making it clear now. He had no freaking business bringing that up, okay? None. Because of the subject matter, because of the time of day. It's not late night television. It's the middle of the day when you have people with their kids at home babysitting them. Or they have babysitters with the kids, quite possibly with The View on. The View is a highly rated television show from the perspective of viewership. For him, Donald Trump Jr., to do that was completely out of bounds because it makes people stop and say, whoa, what? And then on top of that, it brings up other questions like, for example, wait a minute, do you agree with that? Is that why you brought it up? It's wrong. And the problem that he doesn't get and that some of you don't get is that the President of the United States is supposed to uphold the best aspects of society, not the worst. All we've gotten from the Trump administration is the worst. They consistently give us something to talk about so that they are always in our collective minds. It has nothing to do with the improvement of the country. The country hasn't improved. Okay? Whenever you have a nation of people that are pitted against each other, that's not improvement. That is a sign of decline. You don't engineer that decline for your own power, and that's precisely what he's doing. And you folks who support him are letting him do that. There is no reason for this kind of behavior to be applauded or rewarded. It is to be denounced, called out, and retracted. And that's why I put it out there. And Kim knows that he had no business doing that. Okay? She does. She knows that of the thousands of things he could have said on national television, he didn't have to bring that up. And what happens is that he gets in that chair and it's not about any concern about the country. It's not really any concern about his father. It's just the enjoyment of arguing with somebody. And you can see him, his body language is getting into it, and his mouth is going a mile a minute, and his brain is directed on, what can I say to piss off the person whose ideology I think I know well enough to oppose? In other words, he doesn't really completely know it. Okay? So that comment was wrong. And when I went back and looked at the clip, I was even more incensed. Like, why bring that up? Okay? He's trying to play gotcha politics in a setting where, of that type, of the nasty type, in a setting where that doesn't belong. I'm thinking, is there a 7-second delay? Is someone going to actually, cut that? Because now you have kids around talking about, what's he talking about? What's that? And they're asking questions that, hey, a lot of parents need to have with their kids later in life, but not when they're in elementary school age or younger, okay? We have to have some standards here, folks. And if you don't have them, I don't care. I do. So there's a level of discourse I will allow, and that's it. Yeah, this is my channel, okay? You want free speech? You know what you do? You go out in the middle of your street and you scream.